Hey guys, it's Dag, and I'm back for another exciting evening of killing my tune in World of Warcraft. I don't know if you've been following along, but this poor Druid that I've been dragging her through the leveling of in Dragonflight. And one of the things that I noticed is that I swore I was not going to go look at a guide. I wasn't going to go get advice from other people that are playing and all. Although people have been offering me a lot of advice without my asking, which is cool. I listen to you guys and I love hearing what people have as far as opinions and stuff are concerned. But one of the things I wanted to do was to see if someone stepped into this game today and tried to play it, what would it be like? How confusing would it be if they didn't know about Wowhead and Icy Veins and all the other websites that are out there that publish guides, and Blizzard Watch and all these podcasts that give you information and tips and stuff like that. And I'll be honest with you, if you're starting a game like in the middle of everything, it's pretty tough. So one of the things I've always told people when they ask me, is it even worth playing World of Warcraft now? I've never played it before, and should you jump in and stuff like that? My advice is, yes, you should, but you shouldn't boost a character. And the reason for that is because in the leveling, which now in retail, going from 1 to 60 until you hit Dragonflight, right? You hit 60 and then you can go out to Dragonflight. In the current retail, you don't have to grind that long in order to get to level 60. And along that path, you learn how to play with your character. And you learn the spells, and you learn how, everything, the intricacies of the different classes are and stuff like that. So I tell people, yeah, go play, but start at scratch, level 1, and level your character up from scratch so you can get an idea of how to play, instead of just expecting that the different guides and stuff are going to tell you, oh, do it this way, do it that way, and then you'll have, it'll be easy to go in and do it. Because I'll be honest with you, I've been playing, this game's 19 years old? I've been playing almost 19 years on this game, and I still don't have master of it. And you guys will definitely know that. Anyway, segue, but today I always give a holiday, right? So today is National Single Parents Day. And this one actually I wanted to mention because if you are one of the folks out there who is a single parent, either by choice or by fortune, it happens, then, I have so much gratitude for what you are going through. And I definitely have a lot of love for what you are doing, because I can tell you, I have a spouse and wonderful wife that I've been married to for over 30 years. And she and I have raised 2 boys, both of them in their mid to late 20s now. And there's no way that I would have been able to do it by myself. And I thank my stars every single day that I have someone to go through that journey with. So for all of you out there who don't have that and are doing it on your own and you're doing the best you can, kudos. So love you all, and I give you the best wishes possible. Okay, so find some time for yourself, all right, because you deserve it. Anyway, we're gonna go. I was looking to see, last time I played with her was 2 weeks ago. I went to see what it was that I did wrong, and of course I went into a dungeon that was part of the quest line. And it's interesting because I haven't seen any of the dungeons on this character, and yet I'm already through most of the questline part. And I think part of that is because they may have eliminated some of the quests that took you into the lower level dungeons. And that may have caused me to end up skipping things like Ruby life pools and that kind of stuff. So my level character right now is a 283. I should not be trying to go in and do dungeons with a 283. Well, I should, but lower level. I took on a medium level, the Halls of Infusion, and died horribly last time. And so I think what I wanted to do, since I am still level 68, is to go and see if I can get some better upgrade gear by going through the dungeons normal style with the followers. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the follow. I got double vision there. I don't know how that's happening, but okay. I'll take it. So it's one of these things where, you know, it's like I'm going to do the best I can and we'll see how it goes. I haven't been paying that close attention to gear because I'm not a raider anymore. I used to. I loved it. But a long time ago, guild fell apart and all the folks that I raided with all went 18 dozen directions. And so, you know, for me, it's like I wait until a couple of expansions later, and then I jump in and do raids in order to get transmog gear and stuff like that. So anyway, I've got one quest that I'm going to go and see what that does for me tonight. It's called Fire Season as part of the campaign. I'm supposed to go all the way out to Onarian Plains. So let's see if I can get out there in one piece. Shady Sanctuary looks to be the closest, so we're going to take a flight out there. So, what brought you to the channel tonight? Why I suddenly got a follower, which is really cool. It's like, okay, so I see Allison followed. I appreciate that. And also, unfortunately, I didn't see who followed. Who else is online right now with me? Anybody? Live buddies? Or did I already put you to sleep? So let's go around here, catch this little birdie because he'll give me a boost. I haven't even paid attention to how to open up flying here. But I do pretty well with just the dragon, so I guess I'll keep this for the time being. Figure out how to get the dragon stuff. Uh-oh, this guy told me to come out here and see him, and now he's dead. Uh-oh. Boy, she's hidden. Keep the shadows, Lilira. Lunadane is already crawling with Ferek's forces. Okay, well, it looks like I'm shadowed, so
consider it done.
You unlocked the major faction of Dream Wardens. Okay. They are gathering reinforcements quickly. We will need to complete our mission before our escape routes are blocked. Dousing the wards,
nature will heal.
Fyrak and Viranoth are already here. I spotted them near the overlook at the northeastern edge of Lunadane. Landing close to their location would reveal our presence. Thus, we are forced to begin our mission here. However, the bridge connecting this area to the overlook has been protected with fire magic. We will not be able to break through it. Fyrek's primalist allies appear to be maintaining the fire using wards set up around this area. If we destroy the wards, the fire should subside. Destroy 4 wards. Okay.
Keep your eyes sharp.
I think I did this last time. Must have been a different location because I don't remember being out here. This area is swarming with far more primalists than I expected. Fyrek does not generally travel with guards, so I doubt the primalists are here to accompany him. They seem to be trying to establish a foothold here, but why? Perhaps whatever the incarnates are discussing will answer that question. In the meantime, let us thin out the primalists guarding this area. We cannot risk having them in full force behind us as we cross the bridge. Kill 8 burning flame speakers and blazing over seers. So is that 16 total or 8 in total?
We will find the answers.
All right, that's not clear.
Only enough primalists to safeguard ourselves. This is an intelligence mission, not a battle.
Okay. Well, we're going to take these guys out, I gather. So let me go into Boomkin form. All right. Singe. Okay, I got one. Yay. I still need to move my regrowth someplace where I can see it. There we go. It's easier to catch there. That's right, the little birdies come and get you too, huh? Look at that one. Two down. We got some up here, so we'll take those out. Well, one of them. I'd probably get this one. Oh, better heal. I get lazy sometimes. Oh, I know what I haven't done. Now we'll try it. Ah, I've got the bird.
These aren't primalists.
This was giving me the bird. What is this? Bird's gone. Overseer's tough. There we go. And I didn't die in the first fight. What do you know? Last time I was here, it was like... Or last time I streamed, it was like... I think I was 5 minutes into the stream and bam, I was dead already. It's like, what? That's what kind of told me I needed to get geared up, because I'm woefully undergeared. Okay, I think that... There we go. Need to be up here. So it looks like one of the wards need to get's right. Yeah, there's one ward. I don't know whether it's Montgomery ward or not, but... Oh, there's one up here. How many people guarding it? Just one. One guy guarding it. Okay. Okay, one of those wards taken out. This one has 3. Hey, gameplay boy, how's it going? Thanks for joining tonight. Alright, let's see how I get... Yeah, we got to travel up there as part of the quest. I got to get over to that one, but first I got to take this one out.
These are druids.
Okay.
Ishnu Allah, on your mark.
And
Watch over you.
69. Yeah, gotta love that. Okay. Ding. I'll take it. Oh, I didn't even see the guy back there. Hello. Don't mind me. Wow, that went faster. Okay, 2 down. I need 2 more. Where's the other one? There's one. Oh, right there with those guys. Well, let's get this guy first. Oh. It just happens to be an overseer walking by. Oh. Literally walked right through me. Roasted all the chickens. Their history. Okay. I basically threw the entire bag of tricks at that one. Wow. Okay then. And I have an unspent point. Oh, that means I gotta go figure out what to do with it. Maybe on my break I'll take a look. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Okay. Should be able to get this one. Now I've got the guys up there. Heal. Heal, dag. Woof. And the Overseer appears right behind me again. I don't love it. Alright, this one's on. Let's get it on! Are you ready to rumble?
Good. The fire blocking off the bridge should be extinguished now.
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Sure.
Consider it done.
Collect 4 smoldering blossoms while crossing the bridge.
Keep
This
your
looks
eyes
so
on
familiar.
that flower near the bridge. Let us take a closer look.
There's a flower. Herbalism.
The Druids are not destroying the flora here. They are pouring their burning magic into it.
Can I
We
picture
should
this
take
one?
this back to the aspects, along with any other samples we find. Let me know when you are ready to begin.
Okay. So here's the question. Should I go for this or should I go into the dungeon first?
I am listening.
Alright, let's do it.
Grab this flower, then we can sneak our way towards the incarnates. Remember,
Okay, I've got one
protect the
flower.
mist. These
I
patches
remember
could
doing
shield
this
us
last
from the
time. It's like,
flames
okay.
wherever we find them.
Go, roasted.
Harm their beloved children.
Yeah, no.
So you
Back to the beginning.
ally with these flame zealots.
Alright, so you get a bubble, and then you can go ahead. I just have to time going between all of this stuff.
Champion, watch out!
It's going to bounce me back.
That was close. Be careful.
This could take a while. I think it took me like 3 tries to get through
Tread
last time.
carefully.
Okay, so I got to be on this side. And I can go now. In the middle. I can go. Far side. Far side. Don't fall off the bridge. Okay. Oh, look, a flower.
We need a path into this stream. They know the way.
They do not share our cause. What have you promised them?
That was close. Be careful.
Shit.
Champion, watch out!
Bam.
That was close. Be careful.
Am I missing a flower? Yes, there's one behind me. Damn it. Ah! There it is over there.
They do not need such incentives. They seek
Okay.
immortality and the
At least they
living
put it where it's a
flame
little wider.
and
Ah!
delightful destruction. Ugh. Why can't you ever just have some fun?
Stunned. Okay, last one.
We can hide in the bushes up ahead. Stay far away from the incarnates.
Do
Okay.
not fear. We are losing sight of our goals.
Nonsense. Victory is within our grasp. With our new allies, we will be more powerful than ever.
That is
Okay,
not
we're
Be
hiding.
safe here, so long as their attention...
Stop fretting and follow me. There is something I want you to see.
No, I thought... Oh, I thought that... Well, I had already done a quest where she went and talked to the head dragon. And it's like, oh, okay. So what is it that you want her to see? Oh, I guess I gotta talk to...
I never miss a shot.
Through the flames.
Later we'll heal.
Here.
We will find the answers we seek.
Inflammatory information.
On your mark.
What am I supposed to do? Do you see that up ahead? The Druids of the Flame have captured what appears to be a keeper, a guardian of nature, sacred to our people. If their power is already enough to... Chandris shakes her head, then gestures at the dense shrubbery nearby. Stay hidden with me, and we will listen to the incarnates, and perhaps discern what the Druids intend to do with the keeper. Eavesdrop on Fyrak and Virnoth. Okay. Virnoth sounds like a vodka. Shouldn't it be a, like, you know, poured over ice kind of thing? She looks a little vodka-like.
Goddess watch over you.
All right, so here's the... Some more shrubs.
Behold,
Or
sister,
cutscene.
the burning might of our new allies.
What have you done to this creature?
Imbued it with the living flame. The very flame we will infuse into the heart of their precious world tree.
Iridicron
Precious.
entrusted us to deny the aspects their prize, not twist it into some vile abomination.
Iridicron isn't here anymore. Besides, he is the one who set me free. Who begged me to drink deep of the shadow flame. He knew what was necessary to win this war.
We took up arms together to free the world from the Titans' meddling. That is the war I fight. That is the victory I seek.
We cannot achieve victory with our hands bound by your ideals!
Indeed. Then our course is set.
Sorry, bro. You just pissed off your sister there. She's not happy.
Those druids have opened portals here. We cannot return the way we came.
Yep.
I will hold off anything that comes through. Dispatch the Keeper quickly. Then we can escape.
Did she say quickly? Okay, I'll give it a shot. Have you seen me try to play with this character? Oh, I guess I gotta get rid of the, I've got all kinds of crap hitting me now. Lovely. couldn't have killed him. I guess they said, yeah, you know what? He's taking too long. We'll get rid of him for him.
Much remains to be done.
I have feared that what we might learn today, but this. Chandris tightens her grip on her bow to steady herself. This is beyond anything we could have prepared ourselves for. Okay. Sorry.
We will find the answers we seek.
Raise the alarm. So the Druids in the Flame have allied with Fyrak and help him evade the Emerald Dream. They were able to turn that keeper to the Flame with hardly any effort. Fyrak must be bolstering their power, perhaps as payment for their aid in accessing the dream. We need to mobilize troops immediately to find every Druid of the Flame on the Dragon Isle and stop them. Go to Captain Drine in Valdrakken and alert her. She will dispatch the Draconid. She'll tell a bunch of people to go beat on other people. I will go to Merithra and handle things here. Delivery report to Captain Drine at the seat of the aspect of the Valdrakkens. Okay. So I gotta go all the way back.
Take this whistle. One of my hippogriffs can quickly ferry you back to Valdrakken.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the taxi.
The loon watch over you, champion. Over us all.
Why, thank you. So at least I got up to level 69. We'll see if I do any better in the dungeons. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I haven't noticed like leveling causing anything that's significant as far as changes in how your power is and stuff like that. But I may just not be playing often enough to see it. Okay, I need to talk to this guy, right? Captain Drine?
I bring order.
Okay, so long as you are here to aid Valdrakken, the Scalesworn will be grateful for the assistance. We trust in the Aspect Trust. Okay. Fyrak is planning to attack the Emerald Dream.
Valdrakken stands... So that is why Fyrak has been focusing his assault on the Onoran Plains. I will meet with... Wait. That sudden chill. Do you feel it? By the aspects. She is here. Guards to the lower ledge! Champion, follow us and prepare to fight!
I won't need to fight. I know why I think I've seen this before is because I did this with my main Soggy. I saw it with her.
I will find Alexstrasza. You will not stop me.
Be gone, incarnate! You are not welcome in our city!
I must speak with Alexstrasza. Out of my way. All of you.
Okay. So, oh, I need to tell him to back off.
My forces protect. Report back.
Cutscene.
I will speak with your Dragon Queen.
Then speak.
No doubt you are aware of what my brother is after.
Every gateway to the Emerald Dream has been secured, and is well defended.
It is not a gate he seeks. With the Druids of the Flame at his side, Fyrak will tear his way into that realm and march his forces upon the World Tree.
His forces. They will fail. This World Tree will not be burned.
Burn it? He comes to claim it. To twist its pure heart into a mirror of what his own has become. Cruel, blazing with insatiable malice, and wreathed in shadow. I cannot stand with him. He is my brother no more.
Fear enough.
Do what you will with this knowledge. Farewell, Alexstrasza.
Stand with us.
Why would I do that?
Because you are a protector of this world. and you do not want to see it burn.
Please, hear me now. I failed you before. I failed our people. Yes, you did. I will not fail them again.
Stand with us, Viranoth. For all dragonkind.
It was an easy conversation. So she got the Ice Queen on our side. Yay! Okay, someone I gotta talk to... Oh, there's Captain Drine. Gotta back up again so I can see.
The city awaits.
Now, just an observation. Look how much smaller Alexstrasza is next to Viranoth. In the scenes, they were like face to face. It's like, uh-oh, someone didn't craft that one correctly. We have to trust Alexstrasza for now,
Go
yes.
swiftly.
Guards, back to your posts.
All right. What am I doing now? Where does this lead me? Where am I to go? What am I to do? Fourth challenge of tier, resourcefulness. Oh, that's back to... Yeah, no. Primal Tsunami Slain. No, that was the dungeon that I bit it horribly in. Okay. So, let me check something here. Aiding the Accord, yeah, alright. Wow, it just kind of like dropped off. I don't see anything. Well, time to do some dungeons, I guess, huh? I'm looking to see, this is just a regular quest. I don't think it's part of the main quest line. Alright, remember the Fallen. 8. I've got 1 out of 8 South Hold Garrison Signets. I think that's the place where I was getting roasted like crazy because my armor was all crap. Now we'll see. Should I? No. I'm being chicken. Let's go do a dungeon instead. Nope, don't want that. I want that. Okay. Ruby Life Pools. I'm going to do a follower, and I'm going to find a group. And they're going to queue me for an hour. No. Enter. Let's see how this goes. Like I said, I can't do any worse than I did last time where I died like 11 times. Don't forget to buff up. Mage table's ready. Yay! FUD. Thanks for the FUD. I gotta find it in my bag though. There are 20. Actually, I'll take another just in case. Never know how much I need to eat. Alright, let's see what this person has to say. So I can get a 336 head. I can get a trinket that is 336, or I can get a drape that is 336. All of the above, please. No, I can only pick one. I don't know, which one do I have to... Well, you know what I'll have to do? I'll have to figure out when I get back which one's the lowest. It looks 282. No, the trinkets are the lowest. 272. So it looks like I'm going to go for a trinket. Okay.
All dragons.
All right, let's see. That's right. They like, I can't tell them to go and attack. That's the one thing that I can't tell the I'm going to put, let's see. I'm going to put a condom on that one. All right. And I'm going to set the focus so I can see what she's hitting on. Let's go do this.
Alexstrasza charged us with protecting the light pools from the primalists. I pray they have not infiltrated too deeply. Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
All right, Major Domo. Honestly, I wonder what my warrior would be, how my warrior would do in here. So I thought that I could do, like, tell her to go and do things. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I thought I could tell her to lead. Nope, that's me. Okay, I guess I gotta lead myself. I'll wait till this guy goes by and then we'll pull this one.
Reinforcements!
Protect Malidrusa! She must continue her work. Allow them no further!
Okay. We're healed. A lot of people at the door. Oh, there it is, the dungeon assistants. I put it on my bar and I didn't even see it. Alright. Go for it. Follow me! Yeah, you didn't keep me safe last time. Ended up pulling everything, as usual. Well, this reminds me of running a dungeon with some of the tanks that I've known in the past. It's like, go, 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 go. It is pretty funny. gotta look and see how the tank is doing. Yay! Okay. Sight pull that. Yay. Another one of these guys. And they pulled everybody else along with it. Uh-oh. Healer needs a heal. Oh, come on, dude. Can you give it a rest? She's doing full clear tonight. We're killing everything! It all dies!
I will not allow you to disturb Meladrusa's work.
Uah. God damn it. Stop bumping me, dude.
Meladrusa, I have failed.
You have failed this city. Kid-owned idiot.
My allies sacrificed themselves so that I could return these eggs to their natural... You will not interfere!
Yeah, I will.
I consume you!
I consume you.
Be frozen and shatter!
The chill storm. Need to get out of the chill.
Ice consume you! I am sorry, but I need your strength, little ones!
Ads. Here come the ads.
Ice consume you! Be frozen and shatter! Ice consume you! No, these whelps are pure. They will show you the truth. Ice consume you! Be frozen and shatter! Ice consume you! Be frozen and
Oh, this is getting
shatter.
old. Come on.
Ice consume you! Miserable.
Got her.
Good work, champion.
Oh.
Now that you have secured the pools
Nice.
below, I require your aid above.
So, okay, that's fine. Just give me a minute to figure out what I'm doing here with this little drop. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, I'm taking it. That'll help. Okay, let me see. I gotta go up some way. Oh, hop on a dragon, of course, right? Take a dragon up. Yeah. How you doing tonight, Big? I'm doing pretty well, actually.
The exposed life pools are in grave danger. A powerful primalist is attempting to burn all the nesting areas. You must clear them to get to her. I will keep watch from above while I confront the dragon who is leading this assault.
All right.
Quickly, take the eggs. Save as many as you can.
Oh, they're going to do that. Fine. Where's my... I thought my pally tank was, like, going to go and take care of that, that one boss back there, or the one guy. I will do that. Oh, we have the bots. Let's see. I want to not be right there. Okay. I think this is how I died in this last time. But I see two friendly guys like standing over there. It's like, hey, dudes, why don't you come on over and help? Oh, this again. Okay, bump me in the air. Boom. Run away. I'm running away.
Well done.
That's right, they
You
explode.
have secured the first pool. Now see to the others.
Anything fun I can grab? No, of course not, because this guy's going to start another fight. Damn pallies. Nuked. Yay. Oh, the tank's over there beating on stuff, and I'm going, what? Oh. So who is she working on? Who knows? Oh, she's working on finalists. No, is she? Shit, who's hitting me? We'll get rid of the flame first, or the primalist flame. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Those two guys are just standing there. It's like, come on, dudes, help! It's like, nah, we're not paid enough. Not on a job description. Boom. Boom. Heal.
Keep clearing them out. Do not let the primalists desecrate this hallowed space.
I can remember not to beat on these guys, the flames, whatever they are, first. Let the tank go ahead and take them. Alright. Oh, this again? Nope. Oh. Where are we headed? Where is she going? Okay. Everyone leaves me behind. I'm here. Go. I wonder if you shout mana if they'll actually wait for you. I need mana. Kaboom! Pow!
You are almost to the master of these minions. Hurry onwards, champion.
Like, dude, you're a druid. It's okay to go into travel form to get these guys. That guy first. Oof. Yeah, the one thing you have to watch out for with these follower dungeons is you got to be careful of your mana, because they'll just jump into the next fight. Ah! I think I want to be over here. Boom! Now the Hooter's pissed at me.
The last pool is safe. She is exposed. Attack that primalist before she can summon reinforcements.
I will honor the sacrifice of my allies and burn through you myself! Be overwhelmed by the flame! You cannot escape the heat! End to the flame! Consume my enemy! Nothing but ashes! Erupt with their power! You cannot escape the heat!
Ah.
End to the flame! You cannot escape the heat! Be overwhelmed by the flame! You cannot escape the heat! And
Not that way.
flame.
Damn. Oh, shit.
Not to play with fire.
Okay. Don't stand in the fire. Don't stand in the shit. God. All right. Let's see. Well, at least we got that one, so that means we can go... Oh, I could have... Jeez, I could have used Typhoon, gotten rid of the guy. Wow, no, let's see, that wouldn't have worked. Ursul's Vortex, Typhoon, Wild Charge wouldn't do anything. I can't soothe him. Dash would have let me jump out of the way. Okay, well, let's go get it. We'll figure out a different approach here. Okay, thanks.
Of my allies and burn through you myself. Erupt with their power. You cannot escape the heat. And to the flame. Consume my enemies! Be overwhelmed by the flame. Fire! Consume my enemies!
Yeah, I didn't get bounced.
And to the flame! You cannot escape the heat! Erupt with their power! Fire! Consume my enemies! And to the flame! Consume my enemies! Be overwhelmed by the flame. You cannot escape the heat! And to the flame!
Well, just staying alive.
You cannot escape the heat! Erupt with their power! You cannot escape the heat! And to the flame! You cannot escape the heat! Erupt with their power! You cannot escape the heat! And to the flame!
Almost.
Snuffed out.
Yes.
Too soon.
monster.
No more
I
on this
protected
one.
these life pools. No.
You receive Builder Cloth. That's disappointing. Okay. Good enough. Storm Warriors. I think this is where Soggy died last time. I was standing too close and kept getting nailed. Yay. I'm gonna stand like next to the edge of the bridge. That's just asking for trouble. Okay, they're over there somewhere. Okay, this is going a little smoother. Well, let's see. Can we get this in here?
Your
That's what it's
false queen cannot stop us. We are the truth. Urquhart, deal with these.
Yeah! God dang it. Wow.
Send. Blown away. Two is better than one. Help me, Kairaka! Take her! Send! Get blown away! More.
Wow! Okay. I'll take that.
Thank you, champion. The life pools are safe for the moment, but the primalists are still a threat. We must be vigilant, lest we be caught off guard again.
Okay, now do I have to go all the way back? Yeah! Surprised the shit out of me, gameplay. Okay. Do I have to go... Well, how do I get the... Report to the trading post? Oh, that's something. Okay, so where do I go to turn this in? I have to go all the way back to the beginning, don't I? I gotta go through all these guys? Or do I? No. Maybe one of these guys will take me back? I don't know.
Alexstrasza sees you.
No, I don't want to leave the instance. I want to go back to the guy that gave me the quest at the very beginning. Because he has the stuff that I want. I think that's right. Okay, what does it say? Enter the life pool due to the primalists have warned, blah, 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 blah. One of the Dracnoid venturing will stand guard. No more shall breach the walls. Go. All right, I did. You'll be able to choose for one of these. But how do I... Do I have to return to the original? I guess we're going back. Now the question is, I'm going to die if I go all the way back, right? How do I get down? Was there a way to get down back up there? I didn't notice. So there were two dragons. One of them let you exit. The other one... This one lets you exit. This one's not talking. So I don't know, was there a treasure chest over here? Nope. Okay, so I don't want to leave the instance and not be able to get the stuff that I want. But I don't know how to get down to the bottom. That's a riding steed. That's not going to help. That's not going to help, because if I jump, I'm just going to go splat. What do you guys think? All right, well, I guess I'll leave. I'll be pissed if I leave and I can't get the gear that I want. That would be a real drag. Because I don't see a way to get out. All right. Are you sure you would like to leave the instance? Yes. Ah, okay. They didn't word that correctly. They're going to take me back to the beginning, which is where I wanted to be. Hopefully, I can turn the quest in. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I don't know. That's a rumble machine. Okay, where do I have to go to turn the quest in? Not here. Over here. So I gotta go all the way back to the dungeon in order to turn the quest in. Okay, well. That's what I thought. I should be able to just walk into the dungeon. Oh, there's a guy. Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah.
It has been so long.
So, let's see. I said that I needed a trinket because my lowest level trinket is 272. This is a 336. My head is a 306, which is the highest. 282 for the shawl. Yeah. Give me that. Gimme. Thank you. Let's see what it does as far as helping, if at all. Okay, so let's see. One of these is a 272. That's the 276. I don't think it matters that much which one I replace. There we go. All right, next time I replace that. But I can't replace it. They got to give me something else. All right, cool. I didn't even notice what time it was. I'm going to take a real quick break, and I will be back in just a flash. Hang in there, folks. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So, while I was away, I grabbed some tea, but I also jumped into Icy Veins and checked to see where I should put my talents. So, we'll see what happens now that I've got this. One more level, well, less than one level in order to get to max level. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to do. All right, so I think that I may need to do another dungeon. What do you guys think? Well, we'll see how far we can get in half an hour. So, Root Finder, did the Ruby Life. Let's do the next one. I have not seen this at all. Nokhud Offensive. All right, jumping in. This looks interesting. What was the one in, was it Legion? That you had the battleground kind of dungeon that you had to do? Kind of looks like that a little bit. Everyone get your buffs on. Okay, where are we going? Lead the way.
Good. You are here.
Wait a second.
I welcome Onara's rage.
Get back here.
When the winds are still, I will suspect the worst.
I haven't seen it before, so I want to see what they have to say. Otherwise, she'll take off like a bat out of hell.
And defeat Balakar Khan. Do what must be done to prepare them. Our combined forces will meet outside Nokhud Hold. I will await you there. Time grows short. Ride the winds of Onara's fury to reach them quickly.
Okay. So, I guess we go... Oh, where's she sending us?
My hearth awaits you.
Which one you going
Where
to?
will the wind take you?
I guess I get to choose, huh? Okay, we'll go this one. The rest of my team behind me? I don't know. They're all back at the starting point. Okay. That's kind of scary. Nah, you're on your own. I love jumping into these not knowing anything about them for a couple of reasons. First of all, it like you get to see my actual reaction. It's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay. Oh, there they are. All right. They did join me. You can dragon ride to Garanth on your map or use the Flight Master to go to the Battle of Spears. Is that where we're going? Okay, I guess they want to do the Battle of Spears. Which one was the Battle of Spears? There it is. Over there. Okay. I didn't see what she said originally. You can dragon ride to Garanth on your map, or you can use the Flight Master to go to the Battle of Spears. Alright, so we're going to the Battle of Spears first. It should have said, like, 1, go there, 2, go there, that kind of stuff. But, yeah, they didn't do that, so it's like, alright, whatever. I'll figure it out. Now I know what to look for. There's Garanth. I guess they have 4 bosses. So you gotta take out the 4 bosses. 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta get through all the guys guarding them first. Got it. Alright, I'm seeing how this is going to work.
I can spare no hunters for the Kanamatra now. The proto-dragon Granith was nearly in our grasp when Balakar's warriors ambushed us. We must retake our weapons of war and drive the Nokhud back. When Granith's blood soaks the ground, our purposes can align.
Ooh. Get out of the shit. Don't step in red.
Well done! Keep retaking the weapons! 2 more remain!
Okay. Guess we're going that way. Astral lock, that's not good. Let's try that again. Where you going, boss? Are you going after those guys? All right. Whatever you want. Why? Someone's got an evil eye on me. Oh. Chicken. Ah, dang it. Go get rid of the chicken. Jeez. Oh. Well, at least I'm at the very beginning. Oh. All right. This way. Where are we going? Let's see, from here, we're at the very beginning again. So I gotta go that way. So I'm just gonna do Dragonflight. Jeez. Again? Oh. Okay. I did repair her after the first dungeon. Maybe I ought to, like, take her on the, I'll take over. You're going to go where I tell you to go instead of you taking your own route. Because she keeps dragging me towards too many people. Let's see if any of these guys... Can you guys repair? Innkeeper, I can sell junk.
Who are your people?
Yes.
Go. Be useful.
Rotten leather cinch. Okay. And I still need to go this way. Okay, so we will jump on. See, where we wiped, we took out one. Yeah, why don't we follow these guys? Okay, I see where the... We're going to go after this one next. We're not going to take that other one. Oh, we got the pigeons and stuff coming. Oh, don't tell me.
Focus fire! Focus fire!
So I wonder what level or what gear level they were expecting you to be to get through these dungeons. Because this is not easy. Okay. Go do it. Get rid of the archer. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to finish this tonight. It's like...
Nearly there! See to the final weapon!
If I can get to the boss on this side, that'd be cool. Right. Let's go do this one. Okay, that's one way to get her to... No, go! Go! Go do it! Give her a minute. Where's that bird? There's the bird. Get rid of the bird. Okay, bird's gone. Guess I gotta aim at something before I can kill it, huh?
The battle has turned! The weapons are ours!
Alright, that worked better. Except now we got this guy to get, right? Granny.
Worthless. I will dispose
Oh,
of the outsiders
Grannyeth.
myself.
So we're gonna get Grannyeth. Okay, Granny.
Granite has landed! Strike now!
Your sky darkens.
Oh, this thing.
Die.
Am I supposed to be able to use it?
This land is mine. Tremble before primal power.
I don't know.
Die.
Ready to fire!
Can you?
Let's fly!
Okay, that's cool.
Die. This land is mine. Tremble before primal power.
Ready to fire!
Oh, that one over there. Of course. One furthest away from me.
Die. This land is mine. Can you stand against my might?
Let's fly!
Die! This land is mine! Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
I see they got a little symbol over the ones that are ready next.
Die! This land is mine! Trapped in
Didn't
carnage!
need it. Cool.
My thanks. The Shikar will hunt Balakar down at Nokhud and Hold.
Oh, okay. So at least I got a new helm. I don't like the helms, though. They're kind of ugly, and I haven't gone to a transmog in order to swap it out. But that's okay. It's higher level. I'll take it. Cool. All right, now where do we go? There's a Dragon Master over here. What time are we looking at? Let's see what the next fight looks like, and then we'll go from there.
What roads have you traveled?
Okay, where am I supposed to go? You can Dragon Ride to Raging Tempest on your map, or use the Flight Master to Anar Springs. Okay, we're going that way. Hey, now, if they keep giving me... Yeah, because I started the night at 270 something. So if they keep giving me gear as I'm going here, I might actually be able to kill something. Yeah, because I've got... Oh, the belt's still low. Legs are low. Everything's low. It'd be nice. If I get everything above 300, that'd be cool. I'll just keep working this way on it. Because honestly, it's a good way to get XP too. So I've got 5 bars of XP tonight, which is just shy of half of a level. I'll take it.
Clan Nokhud has used Onara's song to conjure an avatar of the storm.
Oh.
Blasphemy!
This.
The
We've
storm
already
must
done
be
this
quieted and
in
the
the questing.
elemental within it defeated before Clan O'Neill can join the Kanamatra. Their primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find them and destroy them.
Well, first, is there someone that can repair up here? You think they would have, like, here's a village. Yeah, we've got repair people. That'd be kind of cool if they did, but yeah, all right. So is that the totem in the smack in the middle? So we got to go through these guys in order to wipe out the totems. All right, go to it.
Truly a blasphemous idol. Continue your work.
All right. So that looks like it might be a plan of attack. Is to go, oh, don't walk through the blue stuff. Got it. Okay. Good plan of attack would be to... Oh, I forgot to turn her off. Good plan of attack would be to go after the totem first. So that's what I'm going to do.
The primalist's power weakens.
Ooh, hello. I have to send all my wilder cloth over to Soggy. She's the tailor. There's a totem. Is that it? Yeah.
One more totem, quickly. Oh, fine. Where's the next totem? I'll put back up on the hill, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's see. We got these guys coming, and I'm not too fond of that Thunder Beast. I might let them circle around. Oh, shit. Okay, well, so much for that plan. Excuse me while I skin this beast. Thank you. Alright, let's try this again. What'd you get out of this dungeon, mound of dust? The final totem crumbles. Now take down the Avatar of the Storm.
Well, I will as soon as we get rid of these guys first. Alright. Now we gotta take out the Tempest. Guess so. Watch out for lightning. Thanks for that warning, yes. Ah. Okay. Stay away from each other. I have no idea what one of my add-ons went. No, I'm not going to work right now.
Today we use Onara's gifts to free her.
Rousing
We will
air.
journey to Nokhud and Hold.
Turn 10 rousing air into awakened air.
Fly
Will they be
outsider.
upset if I'm
Balakar's
awake?
power grows.
Don't wake me up. Alright, we got one more set. Two more sets.
Greetings.
10, 9, 10. Okay. So where do they want me to go? Knock and hold. Is that... Approach. You can dragon ride to Tira. Oh, Tira. Tira and Maruk. I'm lost. We did this one. We're there. We're going this one next?
Go well.
Okay. Again, I don't know whether I'm going to finish this, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, my gang's all here. I guess I better hurry up and follow her.
Clan Ukel has allied with Clan Nokhud. Today, they will regret that alliance. They have desecrated the graves of our first ancestors, Tira and Maruk.
I will
Destroy these grave robbers and return our ancestors to their rest before they are forced to fight in Balakar's name.
I got shrunk. Everyone else got shrunk too, I gather. Like that, feathers go flying everywhere.
No, I cannot face my ancestors.
Okay, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to go to the next area, I guess.
I will stomp on your grave.
Okay. Does look good. Keeps following me. Yeah. Oh, we lost the lost the tank. Group wipe. Okay, that's probably a good time for me to call it. I'm gonna collect the stuff that dropped so far, and then we'll go back. Where am I? All the way back at the beginning? Oh, yikes. Okay, the other stuff's not going to be that important. Alright, so I am going to jettison my way out of here. Teleport out of dungeon. Well, this has been interesting. Particularly since I don't know what happened with main quest line. It just kind of like disappeared. So I think I'm going to continue to do this kind of a approach for at least the foreseeable future until I can get a better handle on what's going on with the quest line. And I'll have to look it up and see what's happening because I have no clue at this point.
Great fish gather in droves. Go, gather meat for us and bring back stories of your exploits.
Did I make it? Sort of. Kind of. I saw a treasure. Yeah. What is that? Anything fun and exciting? I can actually get to. I can reach. Can you land on the tree? Still can't get to it. Maybe I can just hop up there. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, is this anything that's... It's a scout pack. I don't know what it had, but anything would be better than what I have. Ooh, a healing potion. That's cool. That could come in handy. I'll put that on my bar. All right. I think it is time for this druid to call it a night. I am going to go and send her... Well, I'm going to climb out of the tree first. Tree hugger. All right. I'm going to go ahead and send her a packing for the evening. If I don't see you between now and then, have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a wonderful afternoon. I love you all. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. And I'll see you soon. Bye now.